Good morning, students. How are you all? Class 11th Commerce, subject Business Studies, chapter number 3rd. It is new chapter starting. I am now. Public, private, and multinational company. Lecture number 1. Private sector and public sector enterprises and concept. And now listen. There are all kinds of business organizations. Now see. Here now the variety of the business organizations is written. There are all kinds of business organization. Now I am moving on to the variety. Now you see. It is small or large, industrial or trading. Trading में क्या होता है बेटे? That the ready-made things are bought and ready-made things are sold. Means buying and selling is done. It can be of anything, it can be of ready-made things, it can be of any type of raw material. Industries. Industries are the places where the goods are, the items, products, they are manufactured. They can be private, they can be government owned, and they are all existing in our country. There are all kinds of business organizations. They can be small, they can be large. They can be industrial or trading, privately owned or government owned, existing in our country. These organizations affect our daily economic life, and definitely it affects economic life if the things are easily available, then we consume easily, and really we remain in the wish to just use them. If anything we are able to get with very problem, really many times we don't want to buy. And these are the petty issues. They all make the Indian economy with good strength. These organizations affect our daily economic life and therefore become the part of the Indian economy. और इसीलिए हमारे इंडियन इकोनॉमी का हिस्सा है. The government of India, it has opted for mixed economy. And what is the meaning of mixed economy? Where public sector and private sector. Public sector means sarkar, government. They work together. They see, private sectors, they are allowed by the government to work together. Government तो है, वो तो काम कर ही रही है. उन्होंने परमिशन दी है प्राइवेट लोगों को कि वो लोग भी अपना काम करें. The government of India has opted for mixed economy, जहां पर में private and government enterprises both are allowed to operate. The economy therefore may be classified into two factors. उन दो सेक्टर्स को हमने देखिए, सेक्टर्स नहीं, इट इज सेक्टर्स. एंड व्हाट आर दोज सेक्टर्स? दे आर प्राइवेट सेक्टर एंड पब्लिक सेक्टर. दीज आर द टू सेक्टर्स. द इंडियन इकोनॉमी consists of privately owned and government owned business enterprises. इंडियन इकोनॉमी में दोनों ही फिर से शामिल है बेटा. उसी ही को हमने बोल दिया मिक्स्ड इकोनॉमी. प्राइवेट सेक्टर एंटरप्राइजेस. द प्राइवेट सेक्टर एंटरप्राइजेस आर द बिजनेस and managed and controlled by individuals or group of individuals. When I discuss about the private sector, definitely that will not be managed by any type of government. That will be managed by person, individual. It can be managed, controlled by individuals or group of individuals. The various forms of organization in the private sector enterprises, they are sole proprietorship, it is written on A number, B number, partnership, C number, joint Hindu family business, D number, cooperative societies, E number, company, F number, multinational corporations. पब्लिक सेक्टर एंटरप्राइजेस अभी हमने डिस्कस किया, वो प्राइवेट सेक्टर था बेटे. नाउ आई एम मूविंग ऑन टू पब्लिक सेक्टर एंटरप्राइज. The public sector enterprises are various organizations. They are managed and controlled by the government. These organizations may be partly or wholly owned by the central government or state government. See, when the matter is of wholly or partly, means wholly they are only the central government, wholly they are the only the state government, or some part is central, some part is स्टेट, उसको हमने बोल दिया सी पार्टली बोल दिया बेटा उसको. पार्टली माने थोड़ा सा सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट का, थोड़ा सा स्टेट गवर्नमेंट का. they may also be a part of the ministry or come into existence by the special act of parliament. Departmental undertakings, see now there are over, देखिए जो हमारा पब्लिक सेक्टर है उसमें तीन हमारे नाम है. those three in the form of organizations which are public sector enterprise. They may take, they are departmental undertakings, statutory corporations and government companies. These three, they are the part of public sector enterprises. ध्यान रखिएगा. The government in its industrial policy resolutions होते हैं बेटे जब हम समय समय पर बदलाव चाहते हैं या करते हैं, that is all. The government in its industrial policy resolution समय समय पर from time to time defines the area of activities in which the private sector or the public sector they are allowed to operate. वो गवर्नमेंट ने, सरकार ने अपनी इंडस्ट्रियल पॉलिसी रेजोल्यूशंस में बताया हुआ है टाइम पर कि इन विच एरिया पब्लिक सेक्टर विल डू द वर्क, in which area the public sector will do the work. First number, now see. In Industrial Policy Resolution 1948, the Government of India has specified the approach towards the development of the industrial policy. जो भी रेजोल्यूशन रहा होगा 1948 में गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया ने स्पेसिफाई किया था अप्रोच माने कि वो दे विल मूव फॉरवर्ड टूवर्ड्स द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ द इंडस्ट्रियल पॉलिसी. वो बिल्कुल इंडस्ट्रियल पॉलिसी को सुधारेंगे, उसको ठीक करेंगे. नाउ सी द रोल्स ऑफ द प्राइवेट एंड पब्लिक सेक्टर वर क्लियरली डिफाइंड and the government through various acts and regulations was overseeing the economic activities of both of public and private sector. उन दोनों को ही देखा है गवर्नमेंट ने, ध्यान से ओवरसी किया है. इट इज रिगार्डिंग पॉइंट नंबर 1. नाउ मूव ऑन टू पॉइंट नंबर 2. नाउ सी द इंडस्ट्रियल पॉलिसी रेजोल्यूशन 1956 had also laid down certain objectives for the public sector to follow so as to accelerate the rate of growth and industrialization. देखिए चीजें सभी बहुत प्यारी हैं. इंडस्ट्रियल पॉलिसी 1956 में देखिए क्या हुआ था. इंडस्ट्रियल पॉलिसी में what was done, see, had also laid down certain objectives for public sector. Public sector is a sector where the government can do the work. पब्लिक सेक्टर का मतलब है वो सेक्टर जहां पे सरकार काम करेगी. Had also laid down certain objectives for the public sector to follow as to accelerate the rate of growth and industrialization. मीन्स कुछ ऐसा करिए ग्रोथ का रेट बढ़े. रेट का मतलब होता है बेटे कि ग्रोथ बढ़े, हर जगह पर में ग्रोथ हो, एंड इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन, और ज़्यादा इंडस्ट्रीज हमारे देश में लगे. एक बार और सुन लीजिए पॉइंट नंबर 2. इट इज द इंडस्ट्रियल पॉलिसी रेजोल्यूशन 1956 had also laid down certain objectives for the public sector to follow as to accelerate the growth rate and industrialization. ग्रोथ के रेट को बढ़ाना था. इट इज नॉट ग्रुप, इट इज ग्रोथ रेट एंड इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन. The public sector was given a lot of importance, means government sectors were given lot of importance indirectly, but at the same time mutual dependency of public and private sectors was emphasized. बहुत प्यारी बात है बेटा इसमें. देखिए public sector and private sector, they both were given very much importance, emphasized माने उन पर ध्यान, बहुत ध्यान दिया गया. मीन्स अगर कहीं प्राइवेट सेक्टर में काम चलता है, sector is required. If any work is going on in public sector, then private sector is required. It is so pretty point. The public sector was given a lot of importance, but at the same time, it was the dependency of public sector and private sector. It was also emphasized. उसको भी हमने बहुत ध्यान दिया कि that both the sectors, they are not, they cannot work until and unless they both are given importance. Third number point, the 1991 industrial policy was radically different from all the earlier policies, where the government was the daily breaking disinvestments of public sector and allowing greater freedom to the public sector. एक बार और ध्यान से देखो बेटा. See, the 1991 industrial policy was radically different from all earlier policies, where the government was deliberating disinvestments, where the government was deliberating डिसइन्वेस्टमेंट. डिसइन्वेस्टमेंट का मतलब है कि जो आपने इन्वेस्टमेंट किया है उसको कैश करा लीजिए, ऑफ पब्लिक सेक्टर एंड अलाउइंग ग्रेटर फ्रीडम टू द प्राइवेट सेक्टर. एंड नाउ इन 1991 more and more importance was given to private sectors. At the same time, देखिए और साथ में क्या रहा, foreign direct investment was invited from business houses outside India. Outside India में जो भी, they also were in position to invest money in India, invest money in private sector. And this was the main aim of the industrial policy of 1991. Multinational corporations or global enterprises which operate in more than one country. देखिए मल्टीनेशनल का तो मतलब ये है बहुत से देश, ग्लोबल का भी मतलब वही है, मीनिंग इज सेम फॉर बोथ द वर्ड्स. मीन्स दीज वर द ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस विच गेन्ड एंट्री इन इंडियन इकोनॉमी. इंडियन इकोनॉमी में हमने उनको आने की परमिशन दी. एंड दिस ऑल डिसीजन वॉज टेकन इन इंडस्ट्रियल पॉलिसी 1991. Multinational corporations or global enterprises which operate in more than one country gained in entry into the Indian economy. में उनको entry की permission मिली. And see now, what is the today's scenario? We have public sector units, private sector enterprises and global enterprises coexisting in the Indian economy, जो मिलजुल कर इस समय इंडियन इकोनॉमी में है. Features of public sector enterprises, these are called PSEs also. इनको हम PSEs भी कहते हैं. Point number 1, the government has a major role to play in the formation of public sector enterprises. It is very natural. When I am saying you that the public sector का मतलब ही है कि गवर्नमेंट सेक्टर्स, तो गवर्नमेंट सेक्टर्स पे बिल्कुल सरकार को ही ध्यान देना रहेगा. The government has a major role. They have very much important role to play in the formation of public sector enterprises. उनको public sector enterprise बनाना है. Definitely the government will have to be very alert, very smart. But the government acts through people. It is also true that the government acts through people. It acts through its offices, its employees, and they take decision on the behalf of the government. It is point number 1. It is the feature of public sector enterprise, PSEs. पहला, first feature. Second, for this purpose public enterprises were formed by the government to participate in the economic countries of the in the economic activities, not countries but in the economic activities of the country. And now see, for this purpose, and what was the purpose? That the government, that the people could act, that the government could act with the help of people, with the help of officers. Then what happened then on second number? देखिए क्या हुआ? Public sector enterprise were formed by the government. फर्स्ट नंबर का जो ऑब्जेक्ट है, फॉर गेनिंग दैट public sector enterprises were formed by the government because the government wanted to participate in the economic activities of the country. And who was helping them? The officers and the employees, they were helping. Point number third, they are expected to contribute to the economic development of the country in today's liberalized and competitive world. They माने who? they का मतलब है बेटे public sector. Public sector now they are very much expected to contribute to the economic development of the country in today's liberalized माने जहाँ पे हमें छूट मिल चुकी है बहुत सी जगहों पर, और कॉम्पिटिटिव माने जहाँ पर कंपटीशन बहुत ज़्यादा है एक ऐसी दुनिया में कंट्रीब्यूट करने के लिए. हु आर रेडी? द पब्लिक सेक्टर्स आर रेडी. दे आर एक्सपेक्टेड to contribute to the economic development of the country in today's liberalized competitive world. Point number 4, these public enterprises, they are owned by the public and are accountable to the public, to the parliament. Now see, अब ये जो भी organizations हैं, I am discussing, see it is point number 3. एक बार दोबारा देखिए बेटा. They are expected to contribute to the economic development of the country in today's liberalized competitive world. 4th number point पर आते हैं एक बार दोबारा. These public enterprises are owned by the public and are accountable to the public through parliament. Parliament के थ्रू अकाउंटेबल है पब्लिक के लिए. दे आर कैरेक्टराइज्ड बाय पब्लिक ओनरशिप, पब्लिक फंड्स बीइंग यूज्ड फॉर इट्स एक्टिविटीज एंड पब्लिक अकाउंटेबिलिटी. अब ये देखिए, हम लोग पैसा देते हैं, बिल्कुल वी पे टैक्सेस. दिस इज द मनी ऑफ पब्लिक. जब पब्लिक की मनी है तो दे पीपल, द गवर्नमेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस, दे आर अकाउंटेबल फॉर द पब्लिक. If public has any doubt, they can ask, and they can ask, and the government will have to reply definitely. सीधी सी बात है बेटा. These public enterprises are owned by the public and are accountable to the public. पब्लिक को अकाउंटेबल भी है थ्रू द पार्लियामेंट. पार्लियामेंट की थ्रू, पार्लियामेंट की द वे इज पार्लियामेंट. Whatever are the discussions, they are held in parliament. Whatever the changes, they are done in parliament. The changes in rules, regulations, the ways. यानी कि जो सरकार है वो पार्लियामेंट के थ्रू पब्लिक के लिए अकाउंटेबल है. पब्लिक pays money, and when public pays money, it is in the name of so many taxes. GST लगा है. उसके बाद में अगर आप कहीं जाते हैं टोल टैक्स पे करते हैं, एंड अदर सो मेनी टैक्सेस. द इंडियंस पे, आई शुड से इंडियंस पे. 4th नंबर पॉइंट एक बार और आखिरी बार और देख लो बेटा. दीज पब्लिक एंटरप्राइजेज आर ओन्ड बाय द पब्लिक एंड आर अकाउंटेबल टू द पब्लिक थ्रू पार्लियामेंट. दे आर कैरेक्टराइज्ड बाय ओनरशिप, पब्लिक फंड्स. They are being used for its activities of public enterprises. उसमें जो भी पैसे की ज़रूरत है, that is the money that is used in those public enterprises, it is of the public. and obviously public accountability. Whatever they do on the behalf of public, then they are accountable for the wellness of the public. Public की चिंता उनको बिल्कुल करनी पड़ेगी. Point number 5. A public enterprise may be any particular form of organization depending upon the nature of its operations and their relation with the government. And now see, जो हमारे गवर्नमेंट हॉस्पिटल्स हैं, their doctors, they are really accountable to the public if there is any problem. They get money from government and government gets money from us, हम लोगों से, by the way of taxes. We pay them money, उनको पैसा देते हैं, so they are accountable for us. And now see, a public enterprise may be any particular form of organization. It can be school है, college है, hospitals है, or anything depending upon the nature of its operations. See, if it is हॉस्पिटल तो नेचर ऑफ ऑपरेशन क्या होगा, डॉक्टर्स आपको मिलेंगे. इफ इट इज एनी गवर्नमेंट स्कूल, वहां पे नेचर ऑफ ऑपरेशन क्या होगा, देयर यू विल गेट प्रिंसिपल्स, टीचर्स एंड ऑल. एंड सी, एंड देयर रिलेशनशिप विद द गवर्नमेंट. पर्टिकुलर फॉर्म बनेगा, उस फॉर्म से कनेक्टेड जो उनका जो, सी डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द नेचर, पर्टिकुलर फॉर्म बनेगी, उस फॉर्म के अकॉर्डिंगली काम होगा. And see, their relationship with the government, और उनका जो रिश्ता है वो गवर्नमेंट के साथ बिल्कुल होगा. Their relationship with the government will be shown, और the government will be knowing कि भाई हमारा इस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन से क्या रिश्ता है. That will depend upon the form of organization that is formed by the government. The suitability of a particular form of organization, बिल्कुल देखिए अब अगले वाले पैराग्राफ में सेम वही बात है that I explained just few minutes before. The suitability of a particular organization, it would depend upon the requirements. Requirement will depend upon the organization. It can be school, it can be college, it can be hospitals, and so many places. Point number 6. At the same time, in accordance with the general principles, any organization in the public sector should ensure organizational performance, productivity and quality standards. Now see, whatever the act is done by the government, they will have to be very much careful. General principles मानने पड़ेंगे. What is the general principle? If they are selling anything, any good, any product, the material should be up to the mark, the rate should be reasonable. At the same time, in accordance with the general principles, any organization in the public sector should ensure organizational. अब देखिए उनको अपनी परफॉर्मेंस अच्छी दिखानी पड़ेगी. If any department does not perform well, it means they are not performing their duties well. It means their management is bad. It means that they require some good manager. Where the management is bad, planning will be bad. And the organizational performance also, that will be bad. See, at the same time, in accordance with the general principles, any organization in the public sector should ensure organizational performance. बिल्कुल दिखाना पड़ेगा उनको. It will be regarding productivity. It will be regarding quality standards. Means they will never ever compromise with the quality standards. If they do so, definitely their particular organization, their particular department will be closed down. So be careful, bete. If you have any doubt, you can ask. And now, listen to your homework. Write and learn today's topic. Be sincere, be alert. Thank you so much.